Action.
Hi, welcome to the channel. That's inexplicably an experience. It's welcome to the Steve Morgan experience. I'm Steve Morgan. This is my channel, and this is my experience. Hi, welcome to the show. Welcome to a brand new season of the Steve Morgan Experience. We've got a really jam-packed show for you tonight. I've been working on it so hard. I was supposed to release this show 2 weeks ago. Unfortunately, I was busy last week and I was busy this weekend, so I've now finally got it ready. But the thing is, I was busy because of Comic-Con and Pride. Don't ask me which one came which, because I can't remember. They're all the same to me. Seriously, I'm not joking. They're basically just people in skimpy costumes, all dressed up as animals, and doing parades, and in Pride they wave flags, in Comic-Con they wave lightsabers. The only difference I can possibly tell you is in Comic-Con I met Nicola Bryan, and in Pride I had to listen to Penny Morden. Anyway, but talking about politics, so the country's leader, he's decided he's not very happy. He looks like he's in trouble, looks like he could be in serious trouble, and he's blaming everything on the country's ex-leader, and he's blaming everything on the country's modern leader. I'm not sure which country I'm talking about. It could be UK, it could be US, it's basically the bloody same. Also, I don't know if you've seen this, but Oxfam released an advert, and one of the women on the advert looked a little bit like J.K. Rowling. Now, I'm not being funny, but I looked at her and I thought, shit, she looks a little bit like J.K. Rowling, but with red eyes. And the thing is, Oxfam have now taken it down because J.K. Rowling complained. Funny thing is, a few months back, there was an Animaniacs episode where someone did exactly the same thing. Red hair, red eyes, evil woman, J.K. Rowling. She never complained. Wonder why that is. Nothing to do with Animaniacs being done by Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers, of course, being the people who pay her checks. No, it couldn't be that. Meanwhile, in that advert, J.K. Rowling had the word turf on her. I don't know if you know this, but she had the word turf on the badge on this advert. Well, it wasn't actually J.K. Rowling, it couldn't be anyone. But on this advert she had the word turf, and a lot of people are asking me, what does turf mean? TERF means trans exclusionary radical feminist. Now what that was, now a lot of people will tell you two stories about this. Now it basically means anti-trans. Now the two people will tell you the two stories of this. The first people will tell you the stories that the trans people created the word, the LGBT, us, we created the word, and we used it as a slur. And then they gained it back. And what really happened was, the person who created the word was a TERF themselves. They called themselves TERF. Everybody said, there was a big group of them, they all called themselves TERFs. What we actually did was like, stupid TERFs. And apparently, that's making it a slur. fuck off, stupid to the slur ones. But no, apparently they gained it back. Bollocks. It's kind of wrong because saying they gained it back is kind of dissing every other flaming minority. Other people gain back the word, you know? You can gain back the M word, black people gain back the M word. Us gays, we gain back the queer, we gain back the word queer because it meant weird and it wasn't. Both of these are horrible words that we gain back. The gingers, they gain back ginger. I mean, I don't understand that myself because let's face it, ginger's a grey root. I've no idea why it's got anything to do with red eggs. But there we go. Anyway, let's get on with the show, people. Wally of the Week. So today's Wally of the Week is EJ Rosetta. She says, many women object to being labelled as a subcategory of women. Okay. Many trans people, however, introduce themselves to me not as trans women, but as trans-identified males. That's not new. If it is to you, maybe it's time to poke your head out of your echo chamber. It's not healthy. Let's examine that. Many trans people introduce themselves as trans-identified males. I follow 3,000 trans people, and I not heard a single one of them identify themselves as trans-identified males. Why would you identify yourself as the other side? That makes no absolute sense. You're trans. Trans means the other side. The identification is if you're a trans man, you identify yourself as a man. If you're a trans woman, you identify yourself as a woman. If you call someone a trans-identified male, that means you're basically saying, I don't believe in trans. I think basically calling a trans woman a man is kind of offensive, really. But and anyone who identifies as that is the same as a person who says they are a subcategory of a woman. Because women aren't subcategories, women are women. Trans women are women. Trans men are men. Men are men. Cis men are men. Cis women are women. It's just the way it is. And all the other stuff is utter, complete bollocks. I'm sorry, EJ, but you to me are nothing. You are today's Wally of the Week. And let's face it, this isn't the first time I thought you're stupid. Let's face it, there was the time when you tried to say you had read all of J.K. Rowling's stuff and had not found anything transphobic. Maybe that's because, EJ, and I might be wrong here and I might be getting this completely wrong, but maybe, just maybe, that's because you, EJ Rosetta, my Wally of the Week, are transphobic. Jasmine's food review. Last series of the Jasmine food review didn't go down well with the critics. They said Jasmine lacked depth, and everything she tasted, she just said was horrible. Now we want her to give a better type of review. So Jasmine, what's on the food review today?
We've got some pepper shit, olive shit.
Do the pepper, please. And please don't call it shit. Is there more wrapper on that? The Jasmine food review where we take ages taking your wrap off. Okay, here we go. Tell me what it is. Is it pepper? And put it in your mouth. Your face. What was that like?
Nice?
Yeah?
No, actually shit.
My name is Isabella Beleski, but you can call me Bella Bella, because it is what I am, darling. You got to understand, darling, that when you get as beautiful as me, everybody loves me, and I cannot help it, darling, because I am beautiful. And no matter what you say, the world will see me now, Bella Bella, Bella Bella. And I tell you one thing, wait until we get a load of my hoochie coochies. Hello there, it's me, Farmer Doomsday. I'm advertising my new chicken recipe. made with my special recipe. You know what that is, don't you? Yeah, just a little bit of Vaseline and just a little bit of sperm. Salty. Steve's Soapbox. Hi everybody, now let me tell you something. I've been talking to this guy on the internet and he said some very, very strange things. And it very, very confused me. Now, this is the thing, right? This guy, he turns around to me and he says, Steve. He said, the problem with this world today is there's lots of people trying to control you, groups trying to control you. And I thought, this is what everybody believes. They believe there are two groups. There aren't two groups attacking each other. It's just a group of people who are completely and utterly believing what they want on the internet. Now, they could be one side, they could be another. And what happens is they argue with each other and they think there's something going on and there's nothing going on. Peace, love and all that. What's actually going on is the government are trying to hide their problems by doing this little diversion thing. And they think they can get lots of people to be diverted. But you can't get people to be diverted because most people see through it. And I'm talking about you, my fellow followers. You know what I'm talking about. We're talking about lots of stuff. We're talking about lots of things. But the thing that pisses me off the most is this guy, then I turned around to him and I said, look, have you ever thought of things you're really getting angry about? All these conspiracies and everything, and all these rules and regulations. Have you ever thought it's just a 14-year-old in their room typing how they'd like the world to be? I thought I'd got through to him. And I thought, yes, he gets it. And then he did a video and it was quite funny because he turned around and he said, oh yeah, he said, the problem of today is that 14-year-olds are trying to control the world. I'm like, what? And then he's like, yeah, those 14-year-olds, they're fucking arseholes. And you know what type of 14-year-olds they are, aren't they? They're not the normal kids. The kids who come up in the nursery school, hang their jacket up. They're the ones who throw their jacket on the floor and have a temper tantrum and have the parents trying to control them because they get away with murder and the parent doesn't do anything. And therefore, that's why they become like this. It's just like, more conspiracy theories, more nonsense. Those kids you're talking about, the ones you think your parents aren't controlling them, hi, I'm one of them. I was one of those kids. No, my mum couldn't control me because I had conditions which she didn't understand back in those days. And now a lot of people do understand them, and because the world is changing and we're getting more understanding, but people like you don't want to understand. You want to be stuck in your own little worldview, which you go, I'm entitled to my worldview. You're entitled to your worldview, mate, you absolutely. But here's the thing, I'm not entitled to anything. I had to earn it, and I earned things by looking at the world and understanding it myself and not just making up ideas, and that's how I see things. Because here's the thing, I was that kid. But when I was 14, I wasn't making up rules in my room. I was worried about everything. I was being polite to everyone. I was a little withdrawn child because I didn't fit in society's ways. Because that little child you think is going to become a sport little brat because he's not doing everything you want, you lot will tell him. And he will be told by lots and lots of strangers his entire life. And what will happen is he will become very withdrawn and won't understand much about the world. And that's what's really happening. Meanwhile, the sport little brat who does everything you tell him to do, and you go, isn't he good? He's behind your back, smoking fags, swearing, being a like little shit, and he's probably the one you're having to go at your own fucking kids. There we go. That's my view. That's my soapbox. Stick it up your nose. Grant Binliner, saviour of womankind, doing my own stand-up show. What you get when you cross me and my dear friend J.K. Rowling. A fantasy that is in my head forever. Oh, why has it always got to be a fantasy? I feel like busting loose with bad jokes.
What do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea.
Geezer, it's me, Wayne Jane Superbrain. Coming here with my Wayne Jane Superbrain super tips. Tip number 1, women. Always remember that women are better than men. No, I never said that. Because that's the secret in it. We've got to make them think we're not. And now we've got equality and stuff and equity and stuff. And we've got problems. So what we got to do is we just got to go. And then they just think, oh, geezer. Don't tell anyone, and definitely don't put this on a YouTube channel because I'll be shot. Thought of the day. So everybody, time for today's thought of the day. I think that's a very philosophical thought or something like that. Anyway, basically, have you ever seen one of those videos or one of those photographs when you see a lot of people all looking at their phones at once and someone writes the state of society, nobody's enjoying themselves, no one's looking around, they're all looking at their phone. The person who took that video and the person who took that photograph, if it was a photograph or a video, they were looking at their phone to do that. They're a hypocrite. Never thought of that, did you? I'm Steve Morgan, and my job is to think of the weird things that you don't think of. Our musical special guest, Slag Harry. final thoughts. So, the show's over. Final thoughts. I don't have many this week. I suppose it's been quite a quiet week, isn't it? It was a busy week last week. But it's been quite a quiet week. I wished I could come up with something philosophical and amazing and say, there you go. That's my final thought. Aren't I intelligent? But unfortunately, all I'm coming up with is waffle. Blah, 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 boosh, boo, boo, boo. Basically. Just had a nice lunch. I had lemon chicken. Not lemon chicken. I don't know what it was. It was something chicken. Yeah, it was chicken and it had something on it. Hold on. What?
Lemon and herb.
It was a lemon and herb chicken. Very nice. It wasn't the lemon chicken that you get. When I said lemon chicken, I suddenly thought of Chinese takeaway. I thought it wasn't Chinese takeaway. But yeah, it was very, very nice. Very tasty. I've got this annoying thing on my lap. If I can see it. There he is. Hello, Randall. And that's pretty much it. I hope you like the new format. I hope you like some new ideas I've tried to put into this. Hopefully it'll do better. I'm quite excited at the moment because I found out that with the subscribers I've got, I shouldn't be getting as much views as I've got because I looked up other people who've got 31 subscribers. They only get 20 views an episode, so I was quite impressed with that. So, hey, why don't you subscribe and then I can get more views and do even better. You can subscribe by hitting the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. Hit the notification button, you get more and you get told when I'm coming on. You can like this video, you can dislike it, I don't care either way. You can leave a comment. If you leave a comment, you'll be in with the comment club. They include alll, who talks nonsense, and Lewis Coombs, who talks slightly sense, but more nonsense. And I'm pretty sure they'll make sense, honest. But you can send me a comment which actually makes sense and not just a load of nonsense. Thank you very much. That's basically it. Do all those things. See you on the other side. Blah, 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 blah. Happy holidays, people.